I want to clarify deep meditation more, because deep meditation is obviously an advanced meditation practice. And in deep meditation, how to start and what are the modern things we will discuss today. Okay. So, in deep meditation, we take our mind to its advanced form, or in deeper layer, because this is mind, this is consciousness, this is mind, which has to advance and which has to enter into deeper layer of consciousness. Okay. When I say mind and consciousness, then you should have clarity what is consciousness and what is mind and what is the relation between these two. So, unless you have clear this concept, you'll not be able to practice this. Okay. So, consciousness is like a what do you say, space. Okay. And mind, intellect, ego, all these are different stars or different stuff in this space. So consciousness is the basis, consciousness is the container, consciousness is the substratum, and these are the stuff which are like a tools. Okay. So mind, what is the nature of mind? Mind thinks, mind visualizes, mind aims, mind guesses. Okay. So these are the activities of mind. But mind does all these actions according to intellect. Intellect is the controller of mind, or intellect gives the idea or the goal to the mind to think, to visualize, to ponder, to reflect, okay, to imagine. So this is intellect which gives the object or the goal to the mind, because mind is dynamic, but someone should be there to harness the mind, and that is intellect. Okay. And intellect works for the ego, as I had told you earlier. Ego is you, me, or an individual is called ego. And ego is also born in consciousness. Ego also appears in the consciousness, and consciousness is infinite. And consciousness is called the ultimate state of mind or divine mind. So mind has different forms, like individual mind and then universal mind. Clear? And when mind travels and moves further, when mind advances, then that transcends what? The intellect. Mind also transcends the intellect, even the goal also. Intellect means goal or goal giver. So mind transcends the intellect or the goal, and mind transcends the individuality also, your individuality. So when mind becomes oblivious of individuality, like I am male or female, I am this or that, when mind transcends that, then that reaches into the deepest layer, or the ultimate, what you call the deepest or the highest. So mind, this consciousness or this space has all the directions, up and down, left, right, in all the dimensions. So when we say deep, then that deep means down, right? Deep means this. When we say high, then means high. So mind moves in both directions, downward and upward. So going downward is also going upward. Going downward is also going upward. So mind moves in both directions. The more deeper this will go, the more higher that will go. Okay. So this is called the mind's movement and mind's advancement into the deeper layer of the state. And here, what is meditation? How to meditate? How to go in deeper layer. So the going process is called meditation. When mind tries to transcend all these faculties, and when mind reaches in both directions, in all the directions, and when mind reaches to the ultimate or to the infinite, that is the goal of meditation called samadhi. And then mind is actually completely merged into that consciousness. Okay. So long there is mind, so long there is any identity, mind has still to travel, mind has still to meditate, or there is journey yet to be finished. So journey is called meditation. So in meditation, you begin with kicking off. You begin with ignition, ignition. You ignite your car or your bike, then you start, right? You start journey. So ignition is like pranayama or the posture, pranayama, concentration, all these things are ignition, activating the mind. And when mind is on the journey of transcending, that means that is traveling, that is traveling. And when your mind stops moving, then mind has reached it. So in the beginning, that takes long, that takes time. But when you become experienced, then this process, the journey becomes very quick. I mean, within fraction of a second, you reach there. And when you become really advanced, then even saying that fraction of a second is also a wrong statement. Actually, there is no time.
Yeah.
In other words, mind is always there, or you think and you are there. You want, you are there. Where? In that perfect imagelessness state, imperfect egolessness state, imperfect emptiness state, or the state where mind has dissolved. So long mind exists, or so long mind is observed, or you are observed actually. Let me say you, not mind. Because what happens, mind merges into intellect, intellect merges into individuality, and individuality merges into the consciousness. Is clear? So this clarity should be there in you. You should have very much clarity in this process of meditation. So the process of meditation is your mind is absorbed into intellect, means the goal. And intellect is absorbed into individuality. When the goal is also merged into you, and you, or the individual soul or individuality, ultimately dissolve into that infinite consciousness. And who is that consciousness? What is that consciousness? And what is the attribute? What is the nature of that? What do you say, chitta or consciousness? What is the nature?
It's a distraction.
Hmm?
Distraction.
What?
I said the mind that keeps trying to distract you.
Distraction?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking when I say that your individuality should be merged or should be dissolved, should be melted, should be lost into that consciousness. Which consciousness? That consciousness which is infinite, which is omnipresent, which is omniscient, omnipotent, which is called divine, which is called God, which is called soul, which is called truth, existence, which is called the ultimate. So,
And like it
yeah,
is
what is that?
enlightened consciousness. It means that we become one with the we become one with the divine.
Yes, exactly. We become one with divine, right? And unless we become one with divine, we have to still meditate.
Yes.
And the process of dissolving, the process of melting, the process of becoming one is only meditation. So in meditation, we have to just Say no to all the things. Transcend, transcend, transcend. No, no, no. Say no to everything. Say no to thought. Say no to feelings. Say no to yourself. Say no to God. Say no to this. Say no to that. Even God, the concept of God has also to be dissolved. The concept of the goal has also to be dissolved. When everything is dissolved, then you have reached there. But so long things are dissolving, that is called meditation. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this Priya has to dissolve. This Rishabh has to dissolve. And so long you remember yourself, you are in the process of meditation.
So it's like when you are meditating and like before, sir, there used to be the time when it was hard, but now when I close my eyes, I can dissolve, you know. But again, a lot of distraction that tries to distract me. But again, no, I know that this is something that is a trick that mind always plays, which means I have to push myself harder to just, you know, be where I'm supposed to be and, like you said, connected to the universe and just dissolve.
Really good. It's really good. That means you are developing, you are progressing in this path.
Yeah,
And
much better.
yeah, and the distractions and the disturbances, obstacles,
Mhm.
these have to be overcome. These have to be controlled, or I mean overcome. You have to win them. And how? And here you need techniques. Here you need guidance.
Yeah.
In the beginning, guidance of your teacher, and later guidance of your own soul. Okay? So your teacher resides in your heart. Your teacher resides in your heart. And as a teacher, my duty is to awaken your teacher.
Yeah.
When your teacher is awakened, then your teacher will guide you how to combat them, how to cope with them, how to control them. Okay? And when you become adept, when you become expert in controlling them, when you become expert in just transcending them, then meditation becomes easier. The more adept you are in overcoming them, the more advanced practitioner you are. So you have to be advanced in what? In dissolving ourselves. In meditation, suppose I am practicing meditation. So first I am transcending my body consciousness. I am transcending my identity that this is Yogi Anand, or this has this body, this has this form, this has this name, this is you know, this person or individual, or someone's husband, someone's daughter, someone's brother, someone's friend, someone's teacher, someone's student, someone's, you know, so all identities. So you have to transcend. And so long these identities remain with you, they are your enemies. They are your enemies, they are obstacles, they are distractions. And the more you open to practice this, the more that divine mind, what you call God, because that is almighty, you know, that is almighty, that is superpower. So no power can persist in front of that power. So you have to just surrender into that power, and that power will take charge of yours. That power will take charge of your meditation. That will become your in charge. And then you have to just give up everything. Then you'll find, then you'll enjoy that. Hey, nothing dares to disturb me.
So sometimes, like, you feel so afraid, you know. So I'm like just meditating, and then all of a sudden, I just feel afraid, even inside my own room. I don't know, that is kind
Yeah,
of. I'm just afraid, thinking like who's standing next to me, or what is it happening, and I want to open my eyes, but that is not the goal again. Because when you open your eyes, then pointless pushing yourself so hard. That's when you calm yourself, saying that okay, it's just illusion, you know. So
yeah. So if this is happening, this is a good thing, and this is sign of progress. And you have to just move ahead on this progress. You have to gear up your progress. And you'll find that day by day you are becoming expert of this. The same thing you have to practice for yourself, and the same thing you have to teach to your students according to their level. So if you teach this advanced thing to your beginner students, they may not understand. So you have to give small tools, small techniques, so that they can forget themselves, so they can transcend themselves, like breathings, like some visualizations, like some, you know, memories also. Memories also work. Some good memories, or some descriptions, some examples of the masters or deities. They are tools to let them forget. And slowly, slowly, when they become acquaintances, when they become old, then you have to introduce the advanced. Clear? So this is all about meditation, and all are just explanations. All are just explanations in this book. Okay, so let me cover this. Deep meditation is this, okay? And how to meditate? I have told everything about you about this. When and where you can meditate anywhere, everywhere. Questions in your first meditation. There are a lot of questions will arise in your meditation, and during the course, there will naturally fall the possibility. The possibilities are endless. The possibilities are that you will become luminous, you will become magnet, you will become charming, you will become attractive, you will become, you know, influencer, you will become just divine. And when you will become divine, then what will happen?
So your question was what happens when we
When you become divine,
divine? So
that
it
is, yeah, becoming divine is the super phenomenon,
yeah.
the ultimate phenomenon.
So it's like so we became one. We become connected to everything. You know, we are open and we are accepted, and nothing can break us down because we are so practiced in our own world that the external world will start becoming pretty tolerable than intolerable. That is what the practice makes.
Very good answer. Yes, Rishabh, I want to hear from you. What will become when you will become? What will happen when you will become divine? Actually, and that is the goal of meditation, and that is the aim of and all the practices, and that is what is called enlightenment. What happens after that? What will happen when you reach there? Actually, you are already there. You have to just work more.
Yes, we need to work more on
Yeah.
that. But for me, it's I guess when we become one with the divine, we just observe things as they already are. We just see only those things that already are, and accept all. Acceptance will be the greatest. We will accept everything, and the divine only shows also. The divine also shows the path to the people, so we'll be able to show paths to other people who needs to get enlightened.
Perfect. Very good answer, both of you. Let me clap for both of you. Very good answer. That means you are understanding this, and uh, and this is very authentic understanding. This is not just a superficial or hypothesis. This is the authentic understanding, and this is what is actually. So meditation is process of merging, of dissolution, of becoming one. And when you become one, when you dissolve, when you are lost, when you are just gone, then whatever remains, that is divine. And then divine lives through you, divine speaks through you, divine walks through you. This is divine which does everything.
Yeah.
And
So I also noticed one thing. So there was a time when I was not able to understand or see the mistakes and the answers they were there because I was just ignoring. But with the practice of mindfulness, I can clearly see what mistakes I have done, what can be done in a better way. It's just a open world where you are able to see things clearly, and you are simply open, and you accepting that to become a better person day by day.
Perfect. Very nice. Very nice. So you are progressing at high speed, at good speed, I'll say, good speed. And you'll find that every month you're a different person.
Yeah.
Every month. And every year will be different person. Every
Yeah.
year. And very fastly you are changing. Very fastly. Revolutionary. You are changing yourself. And people will amaze on you to see. People who knew about you in your childhood, they will amaze. People who knew you some years ago, they will find you different. Sometimes they may not find because of their blockages or because of their blurriness in their eyes,
Yes.
but they who are little awakened or little conscious, they can notice your awakening. They can notice your what you call sublimation or modification or the process of yoga.
So I think so far the one could see all this thing. I think it's my mother, nobody else.
Oh, great. Because mother understands you.
Yeah, yeah. She's the one who clearly tells me the difference versus what I used to be and what I am now.
Yeah, yeah. So your guru and I mean, your guru can tell you honestly, and your mother is also a guru.
Yeah, absolutely, sir.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
mother, father, or the guru from whom you learn, and also people like them, they can notice you. Very people who are egoless, people who are really innocent, people who really love you, they
Yeah,
will tell you.
yeah.
And people who are realistic actually, not
Yes.
only love you, because sometimes people who love you, they may also see the negative things in as positive in you.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, but the people who are really realistic, the true critics will tell you that you are different.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good, very nice. So that was then steps of progress. I have already explained. These are the steps of purification of transformation, and then navigating the path of inner purification. And you have to navigate this path as per uh, guidances you are getting, and the persistent thoughts are like mantra. Mantra means your firm conviction. Your firm conviction is like mantra. Okay. And thoughts and mantra together. So mantras are actually all the mantras are formed or realized and formulated and shared by someone. Okay. And they realized those mantras for the specific purposes. And if you want to use his or her mantra, that can be used. There is nothing, no problem. But you have to apply your thoughts, your mind, your awareness into that mantra. Then that mantra becomes more powerful. Suppose Gayatri Mantra. Gayatri Mantra was discovered by sage Vishwamitra. Okay, Vishwamitra. And Vishwamitra used that Gayatri Mantra and attained a lot of powers. But you can also attain the same thing if you use that mantra accordingly, according to him. Means applying the entire consciousness, the thoughts, the being, everything. You just put into that mantra, forgetting everything. We're just focused into that mantra. And the pace of mantra chanting should not be faster. In the beginning, you can chant the mantra fastly, but when you become advanced, then the pace or the speed of mantra chanting becomes very slow, like Om, Om, Vaha, Swaha, Tat Savitur Varenyam, O Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yunah Prachodaya. This kind of chanting means that becomes very slow, and you are chanting with meditation. You are visualizing, you are feeling, and slowly you find that even a single word becomes very longer.
Yes.
You focus on Om for a long time, then Bhu for a long time, Bhuva for a long time, Swa long, and sometimes in the between of mantra only you are lost. You are gone there. You are reached there.
So that's the question I have sometimes, sir. Like sometimes, even when I do chakra meditation, I get lost. So, sir, I don't understand what is that.
Yeah, getting lost means getting dissolved into the goal. So sometimes lethargicness loses you.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you are tired, you are lost.
Yes, sir.
But not only sometimes, but most of the times,
Yes.
people are lost by their weaknesses.
Uh-huh.
But we have to lose with power, not with weaknesses. Power means with energy. And when you lose consciously with energy, then that is the real losing or real merging and real getting lost. So you have to blow yourself up. You have to just completely dissolve. And consciously that you see that I'm with energy, I'm with focus, I'm with awareness. Now I am just dissolving. And if you dissolve during that moment, then that is real dissolution. And even in chakra meditation or mantra meditation or any kind of meditation, you start and you are lost with energy, with consciousness.
Yep.
That means that is good. That is positive. But
But
not,
so not that lost is not something that you are blank. That lost is something that you are aware. But again, you become more conscious. But again, that lost is like fading away a little bit with awareness. But again, you come back to that conscious state that okay, this is what I'm doing. That's what I was talking about.
yeah. That lost happens positively, consciously, and you start and you're lost. And when you're lost and so long you are there, you're into that state. You're into samadhi, you're into goal. Okay. And now see the next topic is no mantra, no thoughts. No mantra, no thoughts. Means sometimes you chant the mantra, okay? And when mantra is gone, thoughts are also gone. Because using mantra is just to keep your mind busy. Okay? Mantra is also a tool,
Yeah.
a support, a dependence. But you have to be independent. You have to give up the mantra also. And when you find that your mind doesn't enjoy the mantra, and your mind wants to lose, wants to become one, then at one hand, this process takes place. I mean, at one hand, your mind is dissolved, on the other hand, mantra and thoughts are dissolved. So there is no mantra, no thoughts, nothing. Next, breath slowing down. Yeah, this is very clear, and I have already told many a times that breathing controls the senses. Patanjali also says pratyahar happens after pranayama. So therefore, I ask to all of my students and disciples, first begin your meditation with pranayama, because pranayama controls your mind, and pranayama slows your mind. Pranayama subjugates your mind. Breath. So if your breath are slower, longer, deeper, the meditation becomes more profound, more advanced. Physical discomfort, pain, or restlessness. During meditation, if you find physical discomfort, pain, or restlessness, so in these cases, relax your body. Don't be too stiff. Don't be too hard. Relax your body. Only you have to keep his spine and head straight. Okay. And if your body is aching too much or paining, or you are feeling restless, then you can lie down in Shavasana. Lying in Shavasana will combat the discomfort, physical discomfort.
So we
And
can also take wall support if we have back pains and some type of discomfort. We can just take the support of the wall and we can keep ourselves straight.
yes, yeah. So in case of uh, backache or uh, discomfort in the back, you can take support of the wall. You can take support of the cushion also, like bolster or the cushion or the wall. Okay. Strong emotions. So during meditation, you'll find that strong emotions arise.
Yeah.
Okay. And these kinds of emotional experiences come up in meditation, and they are symptoms of purifications.
Purification, sir.
Purification. Emotions means love, compassion, selflessness. You want to hug your enemies. You want to forgive all. They are strong emotions. So they arise because of purification. Headache. Headache also arises sometimes because there are some stuck energies in you, and because you are fighting with yourself, so stress arises.
Yeah.
You are fighting with your samskaras, your wrong pattern, or your old chronic habits,
Yeah.
lifelong habits, you are which are not good. Some of the lifelong habits are not uh, good for the meditation or are the obstacles. So in the beginning, we'll have to fight, like being here in the present moment, or not thinking, not allowing anything. So not means you're not allowing your body, your mind, your thing. So during this process, headache arises. So you have to endure that also. You have to note that also, let go that also, and find that this headache also goes away. Sometimes, if you feel too much headache, you can just uh, you can just take tea or something. You can have a walk and feel fresh, or go outside, take breathe, and come sit, and again resume the meditation. Falling asleep in meditation or blackout. This is also a point. Falling asleep.
So it happens sometimes.
Yeah, it happens most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time actually.
Yeah, and this is a sign of that you are tired.
Yeah.
You are tired, and
Like when you are like, so it's like when you are asleep in that meditation state, so there's nothing in your mind. You're just blank, you know. And when you are back to your senses, you're like, oh, did I even fall asleep? It's like you don't even know for how long was that process, but you're just knocked out that you don't remember anything.
yeah. So let me tell you, sometimes or most of the times, or whenever you sleep during the meditation, then actually that is connected with the purification. That sleep is also purifying
Yeah.
and healing because you're tired, you did not sleep well. So that sleep also becomes very powerful, very healing. And when you get up from that sleep, you feel more refreshed. Your meditation becomes more deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So don't take that negative or
Yeah.
okay. So falling asleep in meditation. External noise. If noise comes, noise also disturbs you. And here you have to practice let go. Don't try to control the noise.
Yeah.
And yeah, if that can be controlled, that is okay. But if that cannot be controlled, we just let that go. Let go. So suppose if you are practicing in your house, you can ask to your family members that please keep quiet. And if somehow noise comes, don't be disturbed, too much disturbed.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just let
Sir,
that.
it happened to me only once, but after that, I understood that it needs to be overcome. So I try not to react, not to be distracted from the
Yes.
noises, from the interruptions, from anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like because sometimes these are the very basic thing in meditation because these are the little thing that creates discomfort and anger in meditation. So if you focus in this little thing, then it's like impossible to even start. So you have to take all of that, in a way where it just makes you feel like you're not distracted, but yet you're doing your same, doing what you're supposed to do. It's like that.
So that was the point. Interruptions. If interruptions come, don't be disturbed. Again, resume and start your meditation. Okay. And importance of resting before getting up. Okay. After at the end of the meditation session, you can lie down in shavasana, and then you can get up. Or that is not hard and fast, but you can do that. You can rest before getting up, and that's good. That will stabilize your energies. That will stabilize your energy, and you will feel more balanced.
Yeah.
And fine tuning your meditation time means sometimes suppose if you do not get time to practice at your scheduled time, don't feel disturbed. You just reschedule that for the evening. So learn to rescheduling in some cases. Okay. And clock watching in meditation. This is also practiced by some people. Like you can just set your cell phone for 30 minutes or half an hour. That will remind you in case you have other works.
Yeah.
So to manage the time, you can use your cell phone for the time. And some people, what do they do? Say they don't set their cell phone and they keep watching, watch. They have in meditation, they open eyes and watch them again. So this is not good practice.
Yeah.
So this is a good idea to set your cell phone timer and then just leave rest to the cell phone, and that will remind you. Okay. Even in your deep meditation, in that case also, because you are so sensitive, you can hear that song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your subconscious mind will tell you. And also finding time to meditate when on the go. Sometimes you are traveling, you should find the time for meditation also. Like uh, Priya keeps traveling a lot. So if you are traveling, so even in the car, in the bus, or in the train, or in the flight, you can meditate. You should learn how to meditate on the go.
Yeah.
Meditating after meals or at bedtime. After meals, meditation is not a good practice.
Yes.
Yeah, because you'll feel lethargic, you'll feel, and you will disturb your digestion system also,
Mhm.
because your stomach needs more blood, more energy, and your brain consumes 20% of the energy, and in meditation, your brain consumes more energy. So, uh, this is not good practice after meal. But yes, at bedtime, you should practice. When you're going to sleep, then you should practice meditation at the bedtime.
So I have one question. So it's like most of the time I do meditate before I go to sleep. Then like 30 minutes or 20 minutes, I find time to meditate. So I have noticed time and again lately that after I meditate, before like suppose I'm planning to sleep, so I'm thinking, okay, let me meditate. So after I meditate, I don't know, my energy is so high that I don't feel sleepy. I don't know, maybe this is just one experience I'm going through or what, I don't know. I'm unable to figure out.
Yeah, yeah. So all these are normal. All these are normal. And during the course, when you advance, you'll find that all these things will become, uh, will not disturb you, will not create any problem in the practice. So this is good practice to practice meditation before bedtime. Or if you cannot sit on the bed before sleeping, you just lie down and practice the meditation and then slowly fall asleep. Slowly enter into the deep sleep.
Yeah,
Then your sleep will become meditation.
yeah,
Okay, so this is vast chapter. There are a lot of more topics which I need to cover, not in hurry, but with uh, time. We are not in hurry. So rest of the topics we'll cover in the next class.